Everyone flexes modern luxury, but real car people know the truth. Old-school Mercedes weren't just cars. They were over-engineered tanks disguised as luxury sedans. Cars built so strong that mechanics joke, Germany will fall before these Mercs do. Today, we're diving into 5 Mercedes legends that still run like they were forged for eternity. And if you've never driven one, you don't truly know what built to last means. So sit tight, because after this video, you'll never look at modern cars the same way again. Mercedes-Benz C-Class W202, 1993 to 2001. If you ever wanted to understand what old-school Mercedes engineering really meant, the W202 C-Class is the perfect example. A car built in an era when Mercedes didn't care about budgets, deadlines, or mass production shortcuts. This was the last generation where every nut and bolt felt like it was crafted by an engineer, not approved by an accountant. The W202 wasn't made to impress you with flashing touchscreens. It was made to outlive you. And that's exactly why enthusiasts today call it the baby S-Class, because it carries the same heavy, overbuilt DNA that made 80s and 90s Mercedes invincible. What makes the W202 so special is how unbothered it is by time. Most 30-year-old cars make weird noises, leak fluids, rattle at every bump, but a clean W202 still closes its doors with that signature Mercedes thud that even brand-new cars can't copy. The engines, especially the bulletproof M111 and the legendary OM diesel motors, are known for running 400,000 to 600,000 kilometers with nothing more than basic maintenance. And the suspension? Soft but solid, smooth but planted. The kind of ride-quality brands still try and fail to recreate today. It's not fast, it's not flashy, but it has something modern cars don't: honesty. It feels real, mechanical, and trustworthy. But the W202 isn't just durable. It has that quiet confidence only 90s Mercedes cars had. Sit inside and everything feels twice as thick as it needs to be. The leather doesn't crack easily, the interior plastics don't fade like modern cars, and the build quality feels as if it was designed for a world where cars needed to survive war zones. Even the rust scare that some people mention only affects neglected units. A well-maintained W202 remains as solid as a stone monument on wheels. And the best part? You get all this for a price that feels like cheating. While modern C-Class owners worry about electronics, sensors, and complicated systems failing, the W202 keeps things simple. No nonsense, no drama, just decades of reliability and comfort. It's the kind of car that proves why the 90s were the golden age of Mercedes. A true daily driver, a true long-distance cruiser, and a true classic that will outlast many newer cars without breaking a sweat. If you understand what this car represents, you already know the W202 isn't just old. It's immortal engineering wearing a Mercedes badge. Mercedes-Benz C-Class W204, 2007 to 2014. If there is one modern Mercedes that truly brought back the old-school reliability the brand was famous for, it's the W204 C-Class. This wasn't just a redesign, it was Mercedes' comeback car. After the quality control issues of the early 2000s, the W204 arrived like a statement. We're Mercedes-Benz, and we're back. From the moment it hit the roads in 2007, the W204 proved itself as one of the toughest, most dependable luxury sedans of its era. The first thing you notice is the build quality. Close the door, and you feel that signature Mercedes thunk. Solid, reassuring, premium. The interior design is clean, timeless, and surprisingly durable. No cheap plastics, no weak electronics, no gimmicks. Mercedes intentionally kept the layout simple because simplicity means reliability. Owners around the world praise the W204 for aging gracefully, with interiors that still look classy after 10+ years of daily use. Under the hood, the W204 offered some of the most dependable engines Mercedes produced in the modern era. The naturally aspirated 1.8-litre and 3.5-litre V6 petrol engines are known to run strong well past 200,000 kilometers with minimal issues, while the diesel options, especially the 2.1-litre CDI, became famous for their efficiency and long life. And for enthusiasts, there was the mighty C63 AMG with its hand-built 6.2-litre V8, one of the greatest engines ever created. But even the non-AMG variants deliver the perfect blend of comfort and everyday power. On the road, the W204 feels exactly how a Mercedes should. The steering is stable, the suspension absorbs rough roads with ease, and the chassis feels planted and confident. Whether you're cruising on the highway or navigating tight city streets, the car never loses its composure. Mercedes tuned it to feel sporty yet comfortable, a true entry-level luxury sedan that doesn't compromise on driving pleasure. Safety was also a priority. The W204 came with advanced systems like stability control, multiple airbags, and reinforced crash structures that earned top ratings across the world. This car wasn't just built to look good, it was built to protect you. But what truly defines the W204 is its long-term durability. Many owners report incredibly low maintenance costs for a luxury car, and the model is widely considered one of the most reliable C-classes ever made. It represents the perfect balance of classic Mercedes engineering and modern refinement, solid, luxurious, and trustworthy. Today, the W204 stands as a smart buy for anyone wanting a premium sedan that won't drain their wallet. Stylish, dependable, and built during the last era when Mercedes prioritized quality above all else. The W204 is proof that true luxury doesn't fade with age. Mercedes-Benz S-Class W126, 1979 to 1991. If there is one car that truly defines the word flagship, it's the Mercedes-Benz W126 S-Class. This wasn't just a luxury sedan, it was the global standard for prestige, durability, and engineering excellence for more than a decade. When the W126 arrived in 1979, it instantly reset the benchmark for every luxury car that followed. And even today, more than 40 years later, enthusiasts still call it the last overbuilt Mercedes, the era when engineers were running the company, not accountants. From the very first look, the W126 radiates authority. The long, clean body lines, the upright grille, the perfect proportions. It's not trying to look luxurious, it simply is luxurious. And behind that iconic design lies a structure engineered for maximum strength and safety. Mercedes tested this car in ways that were unheard of at the time. Offset crashes, high-speed impacts, long-term durability cycles. The result was a sedan that felt as solid as a bank vault, earning a reputation worldwide for surviving decades of abuse, rough roads, and extreme climates. Under the hood, the W126 offered some of Mercedes' most dependable engines ever made, from the smooth inline sixes to the bulletproof V8s like the 420 SE, 500 SEL, and the legendary 560 SEL. These engines weren't built for drama, they were built for effortless torque, long-life reliability, and silky refinement. It's no surprise that many W126s have crossed 500,000 kilometers with only routine maintenance. Inside, the W126 delivers old-world Mercedes luxury at its finest. Thick doors, real wood, deep seats that feel like living room furniture, ergonomics designed with precision, and materials that age gracefully. Every switch, button, and panel feels engineered to last decades, because it was. This was the era when Mercedes built cars to outlive their owners. Even the climate control, suspension, and electronics were designed with long-term durability in mind. But the real magic appears when you drive it. The W126 glides in a way modern cars simply cannot replicate. The suspension absorbs bumps like the road doesn't exist. The engine whispers quietly, and the steering gives you that classic Mercedes weight. Confident, stable, and controlled. At high speeds, it feels unshakable, which is why it became the preferred car for world leaders, diplomats, CEOs, and anyone who valued safety and status. Today, the W126 stands as one of the most reliable and iconic S-classes ever built, a timeless symbol of Mercedes' golden era. Luxurious without being flashy, powerful without being aggressive, and engineered with a level of care we rarely see today. It's not just a car, it's a masterpiece of German automotive heritage built to last a lifetime and then some. Mercedes-Benz SL R129, 1989 to 2001. If there is one Mercedes that truly feels like a luxury time capsule fused with brute force engineering, it's the R129 SL. This wasn't just a convertible. It was one of the safest, strongest, and most technologically advanced roadsters of its time. When Mercedes built the R129, they didn't care about budgets, shortcuts, or cost saving. They cared about perfection. And that's why, even today, more than 30 years later, this car still drives with a smooth confidence that modern convertibles can't match. From the moment it launched in 1989, the R129 was a revolution. It came with an electronically controlled hydraulic roof, years before other brands even dreamed of such tech. It had rollover protection that popped up automatically, turning it into one of the safest open-top cars ever built. And the engines? Whether you opted for the famously bulletproof inline-six, the smooth V8s, or the wild V12, every single one delivered effortless power with the kind of refinement only old-school Mercedes can provide. These engines were over-engineered to the point where hitting 300,000 kilometers is almost normal. But the real magic of the R129 is the drive. It feels planted, stable, and heavy in a good way, like the chassis is carved from solid metal. The steering has that signature Mercedes weight, the suspension floats without being soft, and the cabin isolates you from the world, like a luxury bunker on wheels. Even with the top down, the car feels structurally solid, because Mercedes engineered the frame with obsessive attention to rigidity. There's no rattling, no flexing, no cheapness, just pure quality. Inside, the R129 is classic 90s Mercedes, thick leather, real wood, deep seats that feel like armchairs, and controls designed to last decades. Nothing here feels fragile or rushed. It's a car you enjoy slowly, the kind that makes you want to take scenic roads instead of highways. It has presence, charm, and an elegance most modern convertibles simply lack. Today, the R129 has become a collectible icon. It's rising in value, admired by enthusiasts, and loved by those who understand real engineering. Whether you choose the timeless SL300, the muscular SL500, or the monster SL600 V12, every version delivers a driving experience that feels rich, solid, and deeply satisfying. The R129 isn't just a luxury car, it's Mercedes at its absolute peak. Built with pride, crafted with steel, and designed to last forever. A roadster that makes every drive feel special, even decades later. Mercedes-Benz W114, 1968 to 1976. If there is one classic Mercedes that perfectly explains why old German cars earned the reputation of being built like tanks, it's the W114. This wasn't just a luxury sedan. It was a machine engineered with military precision at a time when Mercedes genuinely believed their cars should last a lifetime. The W114 didn't try to be stylish or dramatic. Instead, it focused on one thing: unbreakable reliability. And that's exactly why, even after 50-plus years, you can still find these cars running as taxis in some countries, surviving brutal roads, extreme weather, and hundreds of thousands of kilometers without complaint. What makes the W114 special is how shockingly well it was designed. The engines, especially the legendary straight sixes, are known for running 500,000 kilometers without ever being opened. The suspension was overbuilt to the point of insanity, absorbing potholes and rough roads like they didn't exist. And the steering, pure mechanical feel. No electronics, no sensors, no drama. Just solid German engineering that works every single day. Even the doors close with that old Mercedes Vault sound, a reminder that everything in this car was made from real steel, not cost-cut plastic. Inside, the W114 feels like stepping into a different era. Thick chrome trims, real wood, heavy switches that click with purpose. Everything feels handcrafted. The seats are firm, supportive, and built for long-distance driving, not just short city trips. It's a car that makes you want to slow down, enjoy the road, and appreciate the craftsmanship. Modern cars can't recreate this feeling because they're built for efficiency. The W114 was built to last longer than your house, your phone, and probably you. And here's the crazy part. Even after half a century, a well-maintained W114 still drives smoother than many newer sedans. The balance, the ride quality, the stability. Mercedes simply doesn't make cars this way anymore. The W114 represents the peak of old Mercedes philosophy: engineering first, profit second. Today, owning a W114 is like owning a piece of Mercedes history that refuses to age. It's reliable, classy, durable, and timeless. A car that doesn't lose value. It gains respect. If you're looking for a true classic that you can actually drive every day, not just admire in a garage, then the W114 is the ultimate answer. It's not just a car, it's a lifetime companion built from steel, soul, and engineering excellence. And that wraps up today's list. 5 Mercedes legends that prove real luxury isn't about screens or software. It's about engineering that survives decades. If you enjoyed this deep dive into cars built with purpose and not profit, then trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Because in my next video, I'm exposing the modern Mercedes models you should never buy, the ones destroying the brand's old-school reputation. So hit subscribe, tap the bell, and drop a comment telling me which Mercedes you'd keep for life. Your next favorite video is waiting. Click it.